Hey guys, what's going on? Guys, I think I'm putting the word again. Hey guys, what it is? I got some questions. It's gonna take all of us, guys. Y'all know we're an investigator reporter. We're not like the news. We're investigating team, and we try to figure things out because even though I have a press pass and all that, you know that they don't respect me as a reliable news source. And to keep me unreliable is that they don't share information with me. So what happened is like Wavy News 10 can contact the police station and Channel 313 News can contact the police station and get details on what happened in the community. Like, for instance, with the guy getting shot last night and having all those shooting up and down Little Creek Road. I can't call them, which I should be able to call them and speak to the PIO, Public Information Officer, and find out exactly what happened last night. I can't do that. They don't respect me in that type of way. Well, maybe yeah, they just don't. But anyway, so we got to do our thing our way, the way we know how, the best way we know how to get our information. Let's do the grapevine. Okay, so check this out, guys. This is the investigating part of it. So last night, guys, and we're praying that he is okay. A guy alleged that he was at work on the military housing here in Norfolk. You know, we got the world's largest naval station. He was just leaving a maintenance call. He was on call. He was doing a emergency work order after hours. So he had a call to come in last night off of Little Creek Road at base housing. So he went to the call. On his way home, allegedly, somebody randomly shot him. Okay? And then allegedly, someone got shot down the street, allegedly. Then here's the plot. So when I wake up this morning, first thing I see on news is that it was a standoff in Norfolk, Virginia last night in military housing. Somebody inside the military housing had a standoff with the police officers for hours. Okay? So now I'm trying to put two and two together. Do that standoff that they had last night while we were asleep and that shooting that we had on Little Creek Road last night, do that have anything to do with each other? You know, I don't want to be the next Wendy Williams, and I love me some Wendy Williams, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want to allege anything because, you know, this is just a small city here in Norfolk and people get mad. But that was a standoff on military housing. Some guy alleged that he was doing emergency work in military housing, maintenance. And a man was arrested in military housing last night. Do those two cases have anything to do with each other? Was somebody creeping and got caught? I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what happened in Norfolk, Virginia last night. I don't know what happened. But if anybody know what happened in Norfolk, Virginia on last night, please drop it in my inbox and let me know if those two cases have anything to do with each other. A standoff in military housing. As the guy lay on the ground, shot in his head, grazed in his head, the witness called me on the telephone and told me exactly what he said. He said, the witness asked him, he said, what he heard the gunshots last night. He heard the gunshots in his house. He ran out his house and seeing, you know, the collision with the car after the man was shot in the car. So he ran over to assist the person that got shot. I asked him, I said, when he got shot, was he still inside the car? He said he was shot inside the car. He got out the car and was standing outside the car, was saying, what happened, what's going on? I asked him, I say, where were he shot at? He said, I think he was shot twice in the head. He said, I think he got a lot of dreadlocks in his hair. He said, I think his dreadlocks saved his life because I think the bullet grazed his dreadlocks and, you know, it didn't make it through. It took on an impact, allegedly. He's not a doctor. He was just on the scene. So he said he told the guy, give me your phone passcode so I can call your family member. The guy was able enough to give him the passcode to his phone so he could contact his sister. He said he contacted his sister and informed her that her brother was shot out there. And the sister hung up the phone several times on him because she thought he was playing on her brother's phone. She said, stop playing on my brother's phone. My brother was not shot. Stop playing. He said he kept calling her back. She said, my brother was shot, but call my mama. And so when he tried to call the person mother, because the sister thought he was just joking, like, people play around. Who gonna really think their brother been shot? He called the mother phone. The mother didn't answer. He said, man, ain't nobody answer the phone, man. Ain't nobody answer the phone. Is there any other number I could call? He said, call my brother. He said, by that time, when he tried to call the man brother, his brother was coming around the corner because the sister had got in contact with the brother and said someone was playing on their brother's phone. So the brother was coming around to the other brother's house to see was he okay. And that's when they noticed that their brother was shot on the scene. But it allegedly down the street, closer to the 7-Eleven on Granby Street, allegedly it could have been another shooting. Now, myself, I didn't see this stuff on news. I don't know if somebody else seen on Channel 3 or 13, but when I watched Channel 10 this morning, I didn't see it. Maybe I went to the restroom. Maybe I didn't wake up on time, but I didn't see it on news. But I did see it was a standoff in military housing. The guy say as he was out there with the guy, he was like, man, the victim said, why would somebody shoot me? He said, I don't have no enemies. He said, all I do is work and I go home. I don't bother nobody. I don't have no enemies and I don't have no beef out here with nobody. I don't understand why did somebody randomly shoot me? Why? Why did I get shot? Why did I get shot? These are the words the witness said the victim was saying last night as he was bleeding from his head. He said, I work on military housing. I just got finished doing a mercy work order. Why would I get shot? And then when we wake up, last night while we were asleep, it was a standoff in military housing. Is these two cases connected? That's the question. If anybody can fill in the blanks and let me know and let us know, were those two cases connected? Was the person doing the standoff in military housing, did he have anything to do with that person that left military housing doing the work order being shot on last night? I am the infamous Miss Rhoda Young Live, where you do see it here first. I don't have all the answers. I'm just trying to put the puzzle together. If y'all can help us fill in the blanks, please feel free to do so. Drop it into the comments because we need to know what happened in Norfolk, Virginia on last night. And you heard it here first before Wavy News 10. Channel 3 and also Channel 13 News. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. We're downtown Norfolk, guys. LaTanya say no. So we're trying to figure out what was the standoff for in Norfolk, Virginia on base housing. Like, who in the military or whose spouse in the military caused so much chaos that the SWAT team was called out to their house last night? And the maintenance man just leaving military housing. The standoff was on Lincoln military base housing in Norfolk, Virginia, off of Hampton Boulevard. Guys, if y'all know the answers, help me out. Y'all know I'm nosy and it hurt when I don't know the truth. Until we meet again.